Greetings, sunshines and sunnies. It is I, Queen J Lotus Pimp Sun Kiss, coming at y'all right quick, right fast, certainly, with a quick financial read for my general collective, honey. So simply stated, just ask for some general finance messages for the collective. And without further ado, I ain't gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the specificities of these cards. Straight out the gate, we got Seven of Wands in reverse. And this is giving that a lot of people have been feeling on the brink of giving up on a specific situation that has seemed to have caused a lot of setbacks. There's also an energy of some people feeling like they just need to give up on their dreams. They need to give up on whatever it is that they have been trying for the longest to manifest. And Spirit is saying that there is a lot of self-saboteur energy going on right now. It's along the frequency of temptation, which may sound crazy, right? Because a lot of the time when we think about temptation, we think of it being something that is desirable, you know, being tempted to eat a slice of cake that we know we're supposed to be waiting for, things of that nature, right? But temptation, a lot of things, honestly, but temptation, as we're focused on right now, depends more on your perspective of things, what you truly value at the core, at your subconscious even. And if you are a masochist in any form, if you have been groomed or trained or raised even to find pleasure in pain, to shrink yourself for other people's comfortability, if you have been met with a lot of situations that have taught you one way or another that you cannot be successful, you cannot stand out, you cannot be the main character because it's going to make other people uncomfortable, it's going to invite other people to attack you, then this is definitely for you, because you have made self-sabotaging a safe space. Which is why the temptation that you have been experiencing has been temptation to sabotage yourself, to sabotage anything that is going good for you. So a lot of you that are resonating with that message, you have been downright haunted with temptation to sabotage yourself. And Spirit is saying that this is an illusion. This is the devil. This is also, for some of you, spirits of people who have abused you in the past. And you need to send that energy back. You need to return that energy back to sender. And you need to call your energy, your high vibrations, your power, your confidence, and your happiness and peace back to you. For others, there's an energy of burnout going on here. There's an energy of burnout going on. And any chance you get to rest, you need to take it. And in that, you need to make a mindful effort to force yourself to speak nice to yourself unconditionally. You need to make a mindful effort to constantly say to yourself that it is okay to take a break, that taking a break attracts abundance. Because especially in this period that you're in right now, Spirit needs you to get somewhere and sit down so that you can heal your frequency of receiving, and so that they can go ahead and give to you what it is that you have been praying for and what it is that you have been trying to manifest. There are also some of you that are needing to face certain things and clear it up and, you know, release it so that you can clear that space for new to come in. Because some of you, you're right at the door of your blessing, what you've been trying to manifest and all of that. You're right at the door. But Spirit has paused you for a second because they need you to get some ducks in a row and heal some things first. Because if you don't, and you get what you prayed for before you heal those things and before you get those ducks in a row, you are going to squander your blessing. You're going to squander what you asked for, on top of the fact that there is self-saboteur temptation in the air. So slow and steady wins the race. Channel the energy of the turtle animal totem, and even the sloth. Okay? Sloth is also one of the 7 deadly sins. Someone needs to research that. Someone also needs to, with that, mindfully make an effort. Force yourself to understand that multiple things can be true at once. And you need a little bit of everything, just as too much of anything is not good for you. With that, I'm hearing slow down. The music There's a musical message channeling through by way of the song Slow Down by Skip Marley. So give that song a listen and allow your third eye to dance with it and to it, okay? We're gonna move on over. Pause. Before we do that, I need to go back and address those of you that have a specific situation that you have been feeling on the brink of giving up on and admitting defeat to. Okay, so this situation is very physical, but you're needing to be sure that you're being tender and compassionate with yourself to acknowledge the emotional and psychological and spiritual baggage that has been left upon you and that has been done to you, the spiritual and emotional turmoil that has been inflicted upon you. Needing to acknowledge that. Don't feel bad about, I don't want to say cursing your situation, but that's kind of the word that's coming up. It's probably because that's how you are interpreting it. You feel like you don't have permission to be totally honest about the situation that you're in, your feelings about it, that is. You don't feel permission to express your anger to God, the anger that you have with God, to God. God is saying you have permission to do that. They want and they need you to do that, because you cannot honor God in a lie, just as you cannot honor yourself by lying to yourself. So God is okay with you being honest about you expressing your anger with God, to God. They understand. They know exactly what's going on. So don't lie. Don't lie about that. Be totally honest about that and love yourself unconditionally through it. And you will then start to truly feel God's unconditional love for you and God's unconditional love as it is. Now, that project, that person, that idea is waiting, and that card is in reverse. The other side of that card says, get after that shit, the world has your back. Once again, that card is in reverse. The reason why that card is in reverse is because it takes us back to the channeled song, Slow Down by Skip Marley. You need to slow down. Don't let me love you. Hey, yeah, slow down. And with that, as I just said, there will be love that flows in so effortlessly in so many different forms, even from yourself. We're about to learn what it truly means to work smarter and not harder. Okay? So that's why that card is in reverse, because right now is a time to take things piece by piece, take things slow, to respectfully let other people do for you as much as you can. Take initiative, be proactive and independent with yourself, but let people, like, if you don't have to do it, do not overexert yourself, because more so by the end of this month is when things are really going to pick up, and that's when it's going to be time for you to hit the ground running and start really taking some action, getting more into 8 of Wands and 3 of Wands type energy, and Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands type energy, more so towards the end of this month. Right now, the divine realm has a lot of things that they are putting into motion, that they are doing on their turf, and they need everybody to relax. They need everybody to relax and stop trying to do so damn much, because they're trying to show us something. And if we doing too damn much, you might miss what's going on, and or you might end up fucking yourself over. Okay? And you know what I'm saying? In simple terms, missing out on your blessing, and or creating bad karma for yourself. So this is a tedious space where you can either make more good karma for yourself and good luck for yourself, or you can feed into those self-saboteur temptations and those mirages that you need to do and go and all this other stuff, and end up fucking yourself over and making bad karma for yourself and pulling the rug from underneath your own feet. So get out of your own way and literally, like, stop choking yourself. I don't know why that came out exactly like that, but I feel like that was for someone or some people specific, to stop choking yourself. And I feel like that's figuratively and literally. Somebody might have a habit of gripping themselves around the neck as for, what feels like to you a sense of comfort, and or holding tension in your neck, and it feels like for you a sense of comfort, but that is on the frequency of delusion. Reason why it's on the frequency of delusion is because discomfort is discomfort, tension is tension, pain is pain, stifling is stifling, okay? Just as flexibility is flexibility, freedom is freedom, okay? It is what it is. So if you're in a contradictory space, physically or any other way, then you may create contradictory circumstances for yourself and attract contradictory people who say one thing and do something else, people who are operating on frequencies of delusion. And Spirit is acknowledging how challenging this is, because the collective is being ripped from a space that, oh, that's why that 7 is ringing so true. So for a lot of people, there's a perfect alignment of the number 7. 7 years in a hellacious situation, 7 years free from it, you know, pretty much to this date or to the date of which you end up watching it. And I'm hearing for the next 7 years, you'll be in a completely different phase. And so that's why this is so difficult for a lot of people, because you're being ripped from what has been so normal for you for so long. Even if it's something that is chaotic, even if the cycle that you've been in has been chaotic or self-harming or abusive and things of that nature, your spirit has gotten so used to it that it finds it comforting. And that's why it's so difficult now for you to rip yourself from it. And it's so difficult for you to deal with the fact that you're being ripped from it. And so Spirit is validating your experiences and your feelings of that. All the while saying, hey, everything you want and have been praying for is on the other end of your trauma response. Which gets us to that 4 of Cups that is present there, which literally entails someone praying for something and then it comes and they reject it because it's coming in a way that they didn't expect it to, and or they didn't expect to have to sacrifice one or some things for this one thing that they prayed for. And now they're afraid or they're angry or whatever, they're disappointed or whatever, and they're rejecting everything that they have prayed for and could ever need and desire, all because they are afraid of losing what they think they have. So again, there's a lot of trickster energy in the air, temptation, delusional, mirage, illusion type energy in the air right now. Please don't play yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't trick yourself out of a good situation. And while this card is not here, the message of the card is channeling through. You got a good thing going and coming. I'm adding the coming part. But you got a good thing going and coming. Don't let your issues fuck it up. And with all that being said, child, if I do say so myself, honey, I have milked this cow dry. And I'm thoroughly appreciative for the exchange of vibes. And if you're feeling synchronized, please do me a divine design and like, share, and subscribe so that you could be one of the first to be back through these queenly quarters for the next time. And be sure to bless my comment section with your questions and conversations. And as always, I bid you in all ways light, love, healing, and liberation. Emphasis on liberation. Mwah.